Today let us discuss about the PN junction diode. So the PN junction diode has basically three operating points. One is forward bias and another one is zero bias. Okay, so in the forward bias we will see how the operation is going on, and if it is under no bias we can see how the PN junction is working. So under reverse bias, these are the three operation of PN junction over here. So first let us study about one by one. First we will see under no bias condition. So here the separate p-type semiconductor and n-type semiconductor is combined together, and the electrons and holes are migrate across the junction, and the depletion layer is formed. The depletion layer is marked as a blue color line. Okay, once again we can see here the two semiconductors are brought together, electrons and holes migrate across the junction, and the depletion layer is formed. Okay, now if we come to this forward bias condition, when we will call it is the forward biasing of PN junction. Okay, whenever this positive external voltage is applied to the positive p-type PN junction and the negative terminal of the battery is applied to the n-type of the PN junction, so that we will call this as forward biasing of PN junction diode. So once the application of forward bias will be forced to move electrons from N side to P side due to the negative polarity of the supply. Okay, so same way these free electrons will gain sufficient energy. Therefore the depletion region formed will have a very small width, that we will call it as very narrow depletion region. And the near to this operation the circuit symbol is given here. The p-type of the semiconductor is connected to the positive of the that is supply voltage, and negative terminal is connected to negative of the supply voltage through the resistor that is represented by R. And here we can find out the forward resistance current. The forward resistance current is nothing but IF is equal to Imax. So now once again the PN junction is said to be forward bias when the positive terminal of battery is connected to p-type and negative terminal is connected to n-type. Now we can see the basic expression for the forward diode current. The forward diode current IF is equal to I naught into e power v by eta Vt minus 1 ampere. IF is nothing but forward diode current. I naught is reverse saturation current, and V is the applied voltage and Vt is the thermal voltage. But we know the formula, thermal voltage Vt is equal to Kt by Q, that is equal to Planck's constant. It is K is Boltzmann constant into temperature divided by charge of an electron. Now K by Q, that is Q by K, that is charge of electron divided by Boltzmann constant, we can write it as is a standardized value. So we can substitute these values, that is 1.6 into 10 power minus 19 coulomb into 1 point divided by 1.38 into 10 power minus 23 joule per kilo. So we will get Q by K is equal to 11,600. But our formula is nothing but Vt is equal to Kt by Q. Therefore, we can write T divided reciprocal T divided by 11,600. But now coming to the absolute temperature in Kelvin, at room temperature capital T is equal to 300 Kelvin, and the thermal voltage can be written as 300 divided by 11,600. Therefore, the maximum forward voltage, that is thermal voltage Vt, is equal to 26 millivolt in forward bias condition. Followed by this, how this PN junction diode is worked as a reverse bias junction. So whenever the external battery is connected, that is positive terminal is connected to the N type of the semiconductor, and the negative terminal is connected to the P type of the semiconductor. In such way of connection, we will call it as the PN junction diode is working in a reverse bias condition. Okay. Now here this positive supply from the battery will make the electrons or to migrate, and so it will be widening, no, attract each other. So it will be the depletion region formed will get widened, but comparatively here the same way opposite poles will attract each other. So it will be recombining, and the depletion region has been widened space. Okay, so in the reverse biasing of PN junction we will call it as wide depletion region, and in the forward biasing of PN junction we will call it as narrow PN junction. The same way in the forward bias, let us discuss about the reverse saturation current. The reverse saturation current can be defined, that is represented as IR, and it can be represented by I naught into e power minus VR divided by eta Vt minus 1. Okay. Now this reverse voltage VR is several time of thermal voltage. Therefore, we can say that the exponential term will contains very less than one value. So that value is a very negligible one. Therefore, we will get that the whole term 1 minus 1, that is no less than 1. So we can take it as minus 0. Now the value of reverse saturation current IR is equal to I naught into 0 minus 1. Therefore, the reverse saturation current IR is equal to minus I naught. Okay. Now, from this diode equation, we understood that the current through diode will depends only on the temperature. Okay. Therefore, the reverse saturation current doubles for every 10 degree centigrade. Okay. So what we have studied, know that we can see it as a forward bias, how the electrons are and holes are moving towards the depletion region in forward bias, and in reverse bias how the narrow banding is widened. The opposite poles are attract each other, so negative to positive, positive to negative. So therefore the depletion region is widened. Okay. So here we can clearly see that. So hope everybody understood this topic. Thank you.